Good morning. Welcome to the Keto Mom page. My name is Stephanie, and we're going to do something a little different that I want to talk to you about. I want to give you a little bit of a different mindset on what's coming up, what's super important, and a different mindset on food as you're diving into the holidays. Normally, I'm like, this or that. Choose this or that. Choose your better. Enjoy. You don't need to splurge, right? So I want to give you a different thought because I read something super interesting yesterday, and I thought I'd like to share it with you. So as you're tuning in, normally if you tune in the mornings and you're watching live, it is a little bit later. I wanted to work out. I wanted to shower. I was chatting with my husband. We have a family that's been living with us for a little bit due to a house fire. It's not my personal business to share online, but we have some friends that are staying with us to their house is fixed, and it's been super, super fun. We all are being adaptable. So we've got 10 kids in the home for this week and so it'll be a couple weeks. The kids have been enjoying themselves and it wasn't destroyed. So they are thankful that it's all being fixed and they can get back into their homes soon. So anyways, I was chatting with my friend and working out and we're just thankful. So I wanted to give you a different thought this morning. Normally we're going through this book and we're going to continue to go through the book. I think we've got a couple chapters left. I want to tell you something I think I was stressing out about the book. A lot of the books that we've gone through have been very easy to share online. They have been do this action step or working on habits. Like one of my favorite books is Atomic Habits by James Clear. If you've never read it, I would encourage you to read it. It really walks you through the things that you need to change in order to get the results that you want. The Miracle Morning, incredible. The author is Hal Elrod. So The Miracle Morning or Atomic Habits, we've read through Rain or Shine. We've read through lots of different books. A lot of them are very specific on do this, change your habit, you'll get to your results. So this book is a little different, right? First of all, it's written by a pastor. Everybody has different beliefs. I love the book. It's a little bit harder for me to share it with you because there's so many stories that many of you may not know that are in the Bible, right? So I try to pick out the thing that you could take home with you or the thought that you could go, oh yes, I could apply that to my life. So as we wrap up the book, I will just tell you this. It's an incredible book. It's going to make you think of everything in your life. Are you giving it your all in every area, right? In your relationships, in your finances, in your work, in your physical, and in your spiritual. It's going to really make you think, what am I doing with my life? And this last little bit of chapter just basically talked about that. I'm going to share something with you completely different. So just hold on, I promise. But I do want to touch on this really quick. Because as we're ending the book on chapter 189, or page 189, if you're reading it with me, he just talks about challenges. And are you going to run from them or are you going to run towards them? And he talks about not being afraid. He talks about getting up. He talks about you are made for a purpose and not to just sit back and let life happen to you, but take action. That's what it's about. I think we're on chapter 7. And so chapter 7 is making an impact, not being afraid, but really knowing what you want. Like, what do you want? And how do you go after your goals if you don't have a definitive purpose? So my challenge to you, even going into the end of this year, is really know what you want for next year. We had some mentors tell us the other day. They said, Steve and Stephanie, they actually had a dream about us. And they said, here's what the dream was. I don't know what it means. You take it for what it's worth. I don't know if you've had anybody ever say, like, you came into my mind. I thought about you. Here's a thought for you. And so basically they said, why don't you think about 10 things that your family needs to focus on this next year? And if you get asked to do things or to participate in things, like it's easy, a yes or no. There's so many things pulling at your attention, right? I want to get healthy. I want to get healthy. I want to do this, all these things. But as a family, my husband and I, we have 10 things we're going to focus on. And if we get asked to do something or participate in something or even give money to something, if it doesn't line up with these 10 goals for our family this year, it's a no. Because you can get so overwhelmed and so pulled into so many things that you can lose what you're focused on, right? And if your focus is your family getting healthy and all of a sudden you get asked to go to something that doesn't align with your goals and you know that it might make you derail, then it's a no. You've got to choose your best yes. That's a really great book, by the way. Your best yes. So anyways, continue to go through the book. I'm going to wrap it up probably here in the next day or two, and then I'm going to give you some other thoughts to think about as we go into the next month. But here's what I want you to think about for today. I read this and I thought, I want to share it with you. There's a great visual. I'll have to share it maybe sometime today in my stories. So, first of all, good morning. I don't know if I said good morning to you. Where are you tuning in from? And I'd love to know one thing you're thankful for. It's my favorite holiday coming up. So, I often say, we're going into the holidays. I don't want you to feel like you can't. Everybody has their own, am I going to eat whatever I want or I'm going to stay on track? But think about it like this. Oftentimes we look at a platter of snacks and we look at the platter and think it's going to derail me. So I don't want you to go into this Thanksgiving or whatever holiday you're going into, even if you're not in the United States, a party right now. I mean, everybody's celebrating some type of holiday or going into it, right? I don't want you to look at that platter and get crabby at yourself and beat yourself up in your mind and look at the platter of snacks. And what if instead of looking at it and saying, that's going to derail me, I can't believe everybody's eating that, and instead you think, I bet you there's some much needed conversation with friends and family and people that I haven't seen in a while. I'm going to enjoy the conversation as I enjoy this food. What if you go into it with a different mindset? I am here to connect with people. I'm here to be an encouragement. I'm here to be a light. I'm here to listen and give some input where needed. What if instead of looking at that bowl of carbs and you think, oh my goodness, this is an incredible side dish that I only get to enjoy once a year, and you're super thankful? What if you look at the high sugary foods and the high sugary desserts, and instead of freaking out and trying to calculate it all in your head, and you say, you know what? I'm going to enjoy these moments. I'm going to cherish these moments of baking and great conversation with my kids or my grandma or my mother or my friend, and you just enjoy the process. You enjoy being with those people. Can you do that? Instead of constantly telling yourself, I can't have that, I'm going to enjoy everything around you. You're making memories, I hope, right? What if you, instead of think of that glass of empty calories, and you you just toast to everyone and everything that you're thankful for, and you toast to the new year of what's to come. You're going to be focused. You're going to have definite purpose, and you're going to run into the new year with excitement and a thankful heart. What if you did that this upcoming season, instead of looking at I can't, and go, you know what? I'm making memories. I'm going to enjoy myself, and everybody has their own level of enjoyment, but enjoy the people around you. Enjoy the conversations. Be an ear for people, because a lot of people need encouragement, especially if they haven't seen you in a long time, right? They want to know what you're up to. You are not going to look back. You're not going to look back on this next holiday season, and you're not going to look back and go, I can't believe I ate that. I can't believe I ate that or drank that or ate too. You're not going to look at that. You're going to look back on this, and you're going to remember how you felt. You're going to remember conversations. You're going to remember how you made other people feel. My encouragement to you is think about going into this with a heart of thankfulness, and who can I encourage? Who can I touch? Who can I inspire? Who can I give a word of hope to? How can I create memories for my kids or my grandma or my mother or my friend or whoever you're hanging out with? So I wanted to share that with you because it touched me differently when I read it yesterday, and I thought it was great. I thought we are often so focused on, I can't, I shouldn't, I only should have this, or if it's not keto, I'm not going to eat it. But you know what? And I get it. I do. Because it is easy to get derailed, right? So you've got a mindset of, you know what? I'm enjoying myself. I'm making memories. I'm making those cookies with the kids. I'm frosting the cookies with the kids. I'm not going to be that mom that's like, I can't eat it. I'm on a diet. But I'm going to enjoy my family. And I know how to get back on track because you know, I don't have to tell you, you know how to eat 90% of the time, right? You know you should be drinking more water. You know you should move your body. You know you shouldn't have the pie all week, but enjoy yourself in that day. I don't have to tell you that, right? It will take discipline. It takes getting back on track. It is mindset. That's why the power of reading and the power of plugging into a community. I hope you feel like this is a community where you can come and ask questions. I hope it's an encouragement to you. And I want you to be an encouragement to others. So with that, that's what I wanted to share today. We'll continue. We'll probably wrap up the book here in the next day or two. It'll probably be after Thanksgiving. There's a lot of stuff coming up. So it's going to be great. I appreciate you all. Your presence matters. Thank you for tuning in. I really do love that you tune in, by the way. If you've got questions, send me a message. Again, there is content on this page going all the way back to 2015. There's no shortage of recipes. There's no shortage of any answers that you need. And all you have to do is send me a message and I will answer you. So I hope you have an incredible day. And I'm going to go grocery shopping for all of the food that we need. I'm headed to Costco. So if I think about it, I'll take some pictures. I'll share some of my favorite things with you. Otherwise, have a wonderful day and we'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.